Pisces. It's umomgstore, and this is your someone secretly talking about me tarot card reading. We're gonna have a look at who's talking about you and then dive into the tarot and look at what they're talking about. So if you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description. There is a link to my website. And here is your first card. Here we go, Pisces. Someone's talking about you. Someone's talking about you. This person is giving us Aries energy. That could be that could be chaotic. The energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous. Crusading impulsive action is likely. Aries energy. You know, Aries can be a little bit mischievous. I'll give them that. If they're coming in talking about you with this energy, it may be a little gossipy. It may be a little chaotic, like I mentioned, because Aries is ruled by the planet Mars. That's all that war stuff, you know. If you ever watched Xena, Warrior Princess, and you knew Aries, that Aries, he's so handsome. Oh my god. But like he was the god of war, you know. He wanted to do harm in this world. Well, he wanted adversity. So let's keep that in mind. They'd be talking about you. It's that Aries energy, followed by Aquarius. This is chaotic energy too. I'll have to say, I must say, the energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. Aquarius energy giving us that unique thing. Oh yeah, so they doing their solo thing too, just like Aries. Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, very independent, very blazery. Yeah, this is like, these are agents of chaos out here. And then we have sensitive Cancer, which brings it all down, makes it all fall apart. It's like you're a hot mess, and then you have you're all tough, like you're a big shot all the time, and you're like tearing people down all the time, and then you start crying and have a terrible, vulnerable moment and expect sympathy. Cancer energy. The energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, a mother, or a child. So like, look, you have the family, mother, or a child. You have the friendship and network, actually acquaintances, I should say, with Aquarius energy. But friends too. And Aries, and then we have that independence, that I'm numero uno. I'm number one. And so we think about the type of person that will start talking about you. That's giving us that sensitive, reactive, explosive, strange way of communicating. So with that, it could be a networking. I mean, this person could be like talking to a mutual so that it'll trickle back to you on purpose. I'm saying like they're trying to be, it feels reactive. It feels like I just said it, I wasn't even thinking, or I said it and I was very emotional when I said some stuff. Or when I talk to people, I talk to a whole lot of people, because we're talking networks here. So, or maybe they wanted it to trickle down, but maybe not. Maybe your network is too strong. Too strong. The grapevine is strong, my friend. But let's see what they're talking about. I'm using the Oceanic Tarot to interpret this. And here we go. Oh, shoot. We have the first card coming from the Sword suit, which we already know is drama right there. So this is the Eight of Swords. This is about restriction. This is feeling stuck. Feeling mentally stuck. Like you could get up and start working out and make those changes, but I can't get up. Mental blocks. It's also not being able to see the answers in front of you, or beside you, or behind you, or close to you, because you're so in your head, so you could be overthinking a lot. This person may be overthinking too. That gives me one of those, like, relative to you, somebody who's overthinking and overreacting and overtalking, and they're talking about you, they might be coming from a place of like anxiousness or just reactive because they have an obvious issue on their own with their nerves. Like it may be it could indicate a knee-jerk reaction, and then they just start talking about you, and it doesn't seem like it's like this good thing. I'm not saying bad, but I'm not saying good. I'm saying like it's not good. It's not good, but there might be reason for it. Like I was very anxious in that moment. I had just gotten fired. I just got, like, you know, or I just found out this. I just saw some bad news. Be all them things, right? But that's where we're starting with this. I feel like they're kind of stuck, or maybe this could even mean that they were not tricked. Well, it could be tricked, but like strong-armed into saying something negative about you, like led into it, like fed into it. Baited into it, I should say. Three of Cups is making more and more sense. There's three people. There's friendship here. There's mutual friends here. So we're leaning now more towards that whole connection. You're connected emotionally with some people. You care for this person, they care for that person, because you don't care for them, but they care for you. But like, you know, like, so through a dynamic reunion coming together in that, right? I feel like that's what, you know, maybe this person wants a reunion with you. Maybe they want to orchestrate that in some right, and that falls into their lap. They could be hit with a little bit of luck as well, but they could just be seeking that or inadvertently fall into that through mutual friends. But right now they're in a place feeling restricted, stuck. So I feel like this reunion energy is a little more positive. It's feeling more like, okay, well, friends come together and let's keep going. Oh, look at that. You got the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is associated with Neptune. I don't know why I was like, the Eight of Swords kind of was feeling like the Hanged Man. You're just feeling stuck and trapped in your head about stuff, overthinking, and just kind of holding still for a long time. So between you and this person, I feel like this may be a long time coming type of interaction, or like maybe they plot. I mean, I keep saying the negative like storyline keywords like from a movie, but feels like this person has been stuck or holding in spot for a long time, which could be stressful or anxious, anxiety ridden. But I feel like more and more it feels more like maybe they've been holding in one place as it relates to you, like holding in one spot. And we see the Three of Cups, the reunion, reconciliation, I think through mutuals. I feel like maybe that's what they're hoping for, because that's the only part where they're getting emotional. Now I feel like with the limbo, this limbo energy or whatever, the Hanged Man, it's giving us that Neptune energy. So it's like their perception is very emotional. It's through a lens of somebody who's very sensitive and very like, well, I didn't have the nerve to say anything because I felt like they'd yell at me. I felt like this. I feel like, you know, whatever all the worry words think, I feel like that's what would be holding this person still about approaching you, needing somebody in the middle or needing a network to kind of like dilute the rejection if it came to that. All right, so here we go. Your next card is the Knight of Cups in reverse. We see it. We're seeing are we seeing a Cyrano story? First of all, now with all these cups and the Hangman, we could say the water signs may be involved here. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Pisces is connected through Neptune. But like, it seems like this is an emotional situation or an emotionally sensitive situation where this person is, I guess what they're guided by their emotions, which does kind of speak to the reactiveness of their emotional ways. Very maybe hyper defensive. Maybe they're not action filled, but they are reaction filled. Where like, oh my god, if they said no, then that would like kill me and end my world, and you know, they could be like that and holding off, not able to get out of their head. Because who knows what they're thinking? A million things. Oh, I'm ugly. I'm this. I'm that. And they look in the mirror. And it's actually, when in actuality, it's like Brad Pitt. Not that Brad Pitt's the benchmark for attractiveness. It's just a lot of people say that in pop culture. So I thought I'd just like blend in. But yeah, like they look in the mirror. They see Brad Pitt, you know. But then they go, oh my god, but this, that. So it doesn't matter what is actually on the outside. On the inside, they're like, oh, overthinking it. And so they may be overthinking any type of connection or entry of connection when it comes to you. Like they wanted to talk to you through networking. Maybe there were events that they hope you would have attended. Maybe they, you know, were hoping for a coinkydink. And so for a long time, they may have sat in a place of limbo about how they feel about you. But now I feel like there's like this reunion thing. There's this mutual friend. Not only is this card emotional, it's spiritual, so it might even be a divine kind of connection where maybe they had tried for a while to get in touch with you, or maybe they had seen you once and wish they got your number, or tried a misconnection, Craigslist post. But I feel like through either what's divine or like an emotional connection, or somehow it feels like that reunion occurs. It feels like this person expresses how long it took for them to actually either build the nerve or how long it took for them to see you again because they didn't know anything about you, or, you know, but there's some coinkydink behind it. I feel like when they talk about you, they may have been talking about you as though the one that they just kind of saw and then it was a fleeting moment, and it felt like a surprise maybe, and they had a huge reaction and then they felt very sensitive about it. So the Knight of Cups is this person that's supposed to make this gesture of romance, and this person is heading towards you knowing full well what they want to get from the situation. But I feel like this person is not at that state. Like they weren't assertive enough. Like if they were interested, they may have been interested all this time, but they, again, maybe in their head, or maybe just like they use their logic to logic themselves out of actually making a romantic action or approach towards something that they desire. So they could be like that sometimes, them hard-headed ones, or those, shy or, very reserved people may not do that, but I feel like they've learned a lesson through you, and this person may even be talking about you in the sense of like you're the one that they shoulda, coulda, woulda. Some type of emotional or spiritual lesson is involved here. Okay, and the last card I pulled is the Magician, which is very interesting because it speaks to manifestation and communication that is top tier. Like you communicate with me with emotional intelligence. Like you're not too harsh. It's not about what you say. It's like how you said it, tone, what you responded with. Were you quick to anger? Were you happy? Were you helpful? The energy is like what 90% of the conversation. Like, you could give me one word answers and that's your choice and those are answers. But like you could give me a yeah because da 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 da. Like you could give me some jokes. You could give me some good vibes or something, or just have a pleasant demeanor or disposition. I feel like all these things were just not available, or they weren't in a situation that they could occur. I feel like this is a manifestation where communication may be an issue. Like you don't. It's not obvious. It's not obvious that they care or they like you, or by their efforts it doesn't seem like it, whatever. And I feel like that's like some type of manifestation that has to line up on mutual's end, because, dude, I need to know. I'm here for a misunderstanding because I don't know you. But if I get to know you and there's still misunderstandings, then here come the anti-manifestation, or the tweaking of the manifestations, refining, if you will, of the manifestations. And the Magician here is like the orchestrator of those things. So I feel like this person, this experience with this person, whether it's them talking about you and feeling like there's some sort of like, I saw this person on the subway today. I think they looked up at me and smiled, but I'm not sure. They were wearing boots that I haven't been able to find since I was 3 years old, when I was not even able to walk properly and like didn't have an income. And I always wanted those boots. I couldn't find them anywhere. But that person, who I find attractive, by the way, just so happened to be wearing those boots. And just by chance, today I saw that person. Oh my goodness, isn't that wild? Like there's some sort of like universal, law of attraction, spiritual type connection that they have to your story. I feel like that's what they're talking about when it comes to you. Okie dokes. So there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description. There's a link to your channel, to my shop website. Damn girl, you falling off. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.